So for my digital humanities video, I chose to focus on the novel The Stranger by Albert Camus. It's originally French, but there's an English translation. So for the project, I had to look up and find just like a full text version of the novel itself, and then I copied, and that's what I have here. This is just the entire text itself, and I copied and pasted it into this Voyant tool. It looks like, and then what Voyant does itself is it takes the text and then it puts it through its program or whatever, and it spits out like all these different ways of analyzing the text. Like this right here, this cloud, it essentially just takes the words that occur the most frequently and puts them in what they call the cirrus cloud, and the words that are bigger appear more frequently than the words that are smaller, and just the bigger words you see, the more often they appear, or the larger they are. And this is good because it helps like identify like some of the common themes. But one drawback is like you have to apply this list called stop words to, get rid of the words like your conjunctions and stuff that don't really have much significance, like your words like the and at and stuff. But you can see, and there's some words that you can't really get out. I don't really understand why not, but this right here, I'd, it's not very significant at all, but it's one that I just can't get out. But the term like Raymond over here, he's a significant character in the book, and he does a lot of things, or he doesn't do a lot of things, he just has a big role on the main character. But you can see like this reader, this is just essentially the text that I pasted into this program. And over here you can see the trends, which it takes like, you can choose which words you want to see the trend for. So if I do like man, you can see how frequently it appears throughout the book. This is good because you just see like which sections of the book are more like, when the terms are more like hold more weight for different sections of the book. But the website itself is kind of finicky, which is a drawback, and like it's pretty easy to cheat. I don't really, depending on how you look at it, that could be either a drawback or a benefit. Like if you had to write a report on a book or something and you found the text, you could just like look up like significant themes. You could just put it in here and see which themes are significant and stuff, and you wouldn't get like the full experience of reading a book, obviously, if you did that. And down here you have the context, which is pretty useful. Like you can choose a word, choose a term or whatever, and then you can just see like the context in which it appears in the novel. You can look up different words down here. Like we'll do Raymond, and he talks about like he describes Raymond here, and then there's other instances in which you can really get like the more of a sense of who Raymond is. The summary just like puts it into like easier terms to understand in text. The summary just essentially just like explains what the rest of the website's doing. And like if you think any one portion of the website's too small, you can always just like export the URL into a new file, into a new page, and you can the page itself is entirely full. And if you just like hover over a certain word or anything like that, that number 78 appears right there, and it tells you that's how often it appears in the novel. So essentially, yeah, that's it. That's Voyant, and that's me analyzing The Stranger. That's what I use to analyze The Stranger. Thanks.